Hey everybody, Steve Michael here with an edge of the day. I want to apologize for not being able to get edges of the day out to you in a little bit more timely fashion. Early last week, I had an issue with my Vimeo account and thought I was going to lose my videos and everything. Then the holiday came, and finally, Saturday or Sunday, Vimeo was actually able to get it back up and running. And so, being technically challenged the way I am, if you know me very well, using the Facebook way of saving videos and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure all that out. But Vimeo's back up and running for me. It's what I do know how to use, and so back to being able to make these videos and then get them off to you guys in a more timely fashion. So, um, edge of the day today. So I've been doing these Zooms and those kind of things, and I all too often get people sending me emails or text messages or whatever about my family behind me here. And, I kind of laugh at it, sometimes because I'm thinking, boy, I sure hope they're listening to what I'm saying, not checking out my family pictures back here, my kids when they were smaller, the books I read, or my rhino up there, toughest animal in the world, or whatever. And I hope you're listening to the words, but, it made me start thinking about those pictures. And although they may be a slight distraction for some, when I look at those pictures, it's my why to doing this business 18 years ago. It was my motivating factor for getting involved in this business. It's why really I'm still here today. Maybe a little bit different, but in a lot of regards, it's why I've stayed the course. I've kept my head down. I've kept working this business. And, I want to talk about that for just a minute. When I look at people's growth or lack thereof in this business, I'm not too much on sayings and slogans and those things, and we've all heard if your why don't make you cry, it's not a big enough why, and all that kind of, whatever motivates you, that's awesome. Whatever inspires you, that's awesome. Those sayings don't necessarily inspire me much. I'm more of a guy that I look internally for, action. I look on the inside of me and say, am I getting it done? Am I doing it? And that tells me if my why is big enough, if you know what I mean. And, when I look at people's businesses, I am a firm believer though, that you need to have purpose. I don't care whatever your business is, whether it's in direct sales here at Pure or it's building your own, ice cream store or whatever it is that you do, your purpose needs to be enormous because it truly is what drives you every day to do the best you can at it and to achieve the highest level you can achieve at it. And I'm not just talking about making money. I'm talking about, achieving a particular level of satisfaction that says, well done, good job. I paid a price and it's been worth it because I was able to do this or that or the other. Folks, it's your purpose that drives you. And, I would just dare say that for those people in this company, and if you went to my website, Greater Things, the number 2 come, Greater Things 2 come.com, you'll see a video on there right now of a Pure video that we did just the other night. And, you've got 3 guys on there that are doing extremely well in this business. And I can assure you that, if you sat down one-on-one with any one of the 3 guys amongst so many other people in this industry, in this company, they would tell you that their drive, their purpose, their why is what keeps them going every day. So many people, Coach Lavender in that video is he does this part-time. His wife still got a full-time. My wife still has a full-time job. She owns her own business. She's there, nearly every day of the week, it seems like, at some level, working a full-time job, raising kids or grandkids or whatever it is. You've got to have a strong enough purpose and a strong enough why to add this to your plate. And for those people that do really well in this business, I'm just go out on a limb and say, they have a well-defined why. They have a very defined purpose for doing what they do here. And I would also dare say on the other end of the spectrum, if your business isn't where you want it to be, there's a lot of things to go back and evaluate. But this is what I do know. The company's there to support you. The products are second to none. The comp plan is not only a well-written comp plan, it pays you. I'm living proof of it. It pays me every single Saturday. The check arrives, if you will. Okay. everything works. There's a system in place through PTG that we work on every single week, multiple times a week. You've got the system in place to be successful. I would just dare say that honestly, folks, if you're looking at your business and it's not where it needs to be, I would challenge you to there might be other things you need to look at too, but I would challenge you on the front end to check your why out. What's your purpose? Why are you here? Why are you doing why aren't you doing what you set out to do? And why did you set out to do it? I guess would be my question, because I believe with all my heart, and I can say this, whether it's in the strength training, in the physical workouts that I do today, my why is way different than it was when I was 30. My why for working out when I was 30 is because I had a goal to bench press 500 pounds. That was my goal. That was my why, and it's why I showed up every day in the gym to train my body to be able to do that at some point in my lifetime. My why today at nearly 50 and multiple surgeries on my shoulders and neck, my why is different for training today, way different. My why in this business is a little bit different. These kiddos are still part of it because I want, in all of the businesses that I've been part of over the course of my adult life, I want the revenue, what I've been able to create through those businesses, I want that to be legacy leaving, legacy life changing for the kiddos behind me here, and for Miss Joni, when I move on. I want that so desperately bad. I want their lives to be set in a way that, most people's lives just don't get set that way. I know mine certainly didn't. And that drives me, it drives Joni and I to do this business today outside of the kids from a philanthropic position, to be able to do things for people that are less fortunate, people that maybe, need that help, whether it's domestically here or it's in some third world countries that we do some work in. That drive is so great for the two of us to be able to do those things and to be givers to people that need given to. So, I just want to challenge you today on this edge of the day. I don't, no matter how young you are, how new you are in the business, or how old you are age-wise, or how old you are and having been in this company for a long time, go back and evaluate. Man, if your business is where you need it to be, I'm going to say to you, you probably have a pretty well-defined why. You've got things going on. Your purpose is there. It drives you every day. It keeps you engaged. When you want to say no to doing another phone call or another presentation or whatever, that's what drives you to go ahead and do it anyway. If your business isn't where it needs to be, then I would just challenge you to go back and take a look. What's my purpose? Why am I here? Are the things that I'm doing in life, I've had to evaluate this, a few times over in my life. And that is this. When I add something to my plate, I ask myself this question: is it furthering my family? Is it furthering my purposes, my whys of this life? Because if it's not, although it may be fun, although it may be engaging, although it may be exciting at some level, look, at the end of the day, the dash in this life is short. I've only got a few short years, and every year it's getting shorter, to make that impact, to make that difference. And I want to make sure that the things I'm engaging in are, wholesome, true, have value, are the right places for me to be. And then secondly, that they're helping me achieve the purpose, the plan, the why that's in my life. And if it's not, then you know what? I typically say no to them, because I've got to, again, that dash is short. I've only got a short period of time to achieve the things I want to achieve here. So, that's my challenge for today. It's my edge of the day. I hope it helps y'all. Y'all are a blessing. We appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great day.